What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fragger Builds. So last time we built up this clock tower here at the center of our city, and today we are going to be building up some more of this city so that this clock tower can actually be at the center of the city instead of being on the edge of the city right now. And I am going to do that by building up this area here, which you guys voted on last time what was going to go here. And you guys said you wanted to have a marketplace right here in front of the clock tower. So that is what we are going to be building up today. And I may also get around to building up a few more houses and other little shops around here. And I will also be filling in a lot of the pathways, which are going to be these deep slate pathways, which you guys also voted on in a previous episode. So that is my plan for today. Try and get this guy to feel a little bit more included in the city. And I don't actually have a design for the market stalls yet, so I will have to work on that and kind of get an idea of what I want this marketplace to look like. So I am going to get working on that and come up with a design for this area and also collect some resources for this build, and then we can get started working on this little marketplace here. Okay, so I think I have found a design for this marketplace that I think is going to turn out really good. So my plan for this guy is to kind of have this glass canopy thing over the entire marketplace. And so it's going to feel a little bit more enclosed, especially once we get some more buildings in here. But I think it is going to fit this steampunk theme a little bit better than if it were completely open. But of course, since we don't have any buildings right here right now, it is going to feel a little bit more open for the time being. And obviously, once these buildings get put in place here and over there as well, it is going to feel a little bit more closed in, but I think this is going to be a really good design for this marketplace. It does kind of block the clock tower there, but I think it's going to be okay. Hopefully it's going to be okay. I'm not exactly sure. You should still be able to see the clock tower when you're down here in the marketplace though, because there is going to be a glass roof. And for the glass on this canopy, I am going to be using this tinted glass right here. And I think that is going to fit the steampunk theme a little bit better than if I were to just use regular glass. And it is actually quite a bit cheaper to make as well, because it takes one piece of glass and 4 pieces of amethyst crystals, and you get 2 pieces of tinted glass out of that. So it is a little bit cheaper than regular glass because you can basically just turn 1 piece of glass into 2. But I am just going to get the rest of this guy framed out here, and then we should be able to come back in and put in all of the glass on the top of this canopy. And this is probably not going to be enough tinted glass, so I will probably need to get some more sand and crystals, amethyst crystals, down in the mines. And yeah, but for right now, I am going to get this guy framed out. So this guy is all framed out now, and I think it's looking pretty good. It also gives us a pretty good sense of scale here, and it is rather large. I know videos don't really do a super good job of showing off the scale of things, but this guy is pretty big. But now all that's really left to do for this canopy is to add in the glass, and I also may add a few extra details to this outer part here, like this piece of trim and those pieces of trim up there, I may add some details to those on top. I'm not entirely sure yet. And I'm also not exactly sure if I'm going to fill in this wall here or not. And that one as well. I'm not sure. It obviously wouldn't be the entire wall. It would just be like the top half, but I don't know yet. But for right now, I'm just going to fill in the glass here, and then we will worry about the pathway down here later and all of the market stalls. But yeah, I'm going to get this glass installed, and then we can get started on the rest of this stuff. Alright, so I've got all of the glass put in place now, and I did add a few decorations to the top of this thing, as you can see, and I may change them a little bit. I'm not super happy with how they look, but I think for now it's fine, and it does add a bit of extra detail to this place. And I do kind of want to put a few leaves on this thing as well, on the glass canopy here, but of course it's not going to cover the entire thing. But I'm not quite done with it yet. I did add in most of the floor here, and it is not quite all the way over. I did run out of deep slate, so I need to get some more of that before I continue on that. But for right now, I think I'm going to build up some of these market stalls here. So I have these sectioned out here, and I'll probably have one in each of these. I may have one that takes up 2 spaces. I'm not sure yet though. So there will be a market stall on each side here, and then I will have the same number on this side over here as well. But I think I'm going to start this one off in this market stall here, which is on the corner, and I am going to first put in a wall. And so I think to section this one off from this other one over here, I think I'm going to put in some deep slate walls like this. I may go a little bit taller than that, but unfortunately that is all of the deep slate bricks I have, so I can't make more of those right now. And then back here, I do kind of want to, and I don't have any deep slate now, so I'll just have to use cobblestone here. I do want to have a spruce trap door wall, but I think I'm going to bring this up another block because I want this wall to be on a full block here. And then this I'm just going to take up probably to here. So we have this wall here and then another wall over here. And then I do have a few of these blocks here that I can use for decoration. So this one, I guess I'll put a cartography table there because why not? And then I do want to put some barrels on this wall here. I think that looks pretty good, and I may actually put a crafting table in here as well. Maybe put it there. And I also need to make some chests because I don't have a chest. So I'll put a double chest there. And then I do want to put another chest in here somewhere. Maybe right there. And then let's actually move this cartography table to right there. Yeah, I think that's good. I do actually want to let me actually put a composter there. I think that makes it a little bit more balanced out, so not everything is just pushed up against the wall there. And I may actually also move the crafting table to right there. But I think that's good for this one. I may add some carpets or like a rug in here, potentially, maybe, I don't know. But this would be, I guess, more of like a cartography shop, which it actually may make sense to have a map on this wall. So I may actually put a map there, but I don't have any maps right now. And I don't know if I have any item frames either. So I'll do that later. But for right now, I'm going to probably fill in a few more of these market stalls here. Probably won't get around to doing them all today, but I do want to do a few more of these. So I'm going to get those done really quick. And I mostly need to cut here because I need more deep slate. And then, yeah, we'll check them out once they're done. Alright, so I've got all of these market stalls here built up, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this one here, because the terrain does kind of come in here a little bit, and that is partially because it is kind of steep here, so I don't know how I'm going to make that incline a little bit easier. But these ones over here, I just backed up all the way up to the edge of the canopy thing here, the framing of the canopy, and I think they turned out pretty good. I did make a few adjustments to this one since you guys last saw it, so I did add this map here, which is a map of the area that we are building right now, and then I also added in these carpets here. And then for this one, I added some bookshelves here and some looms here that kind of look like empty bookshelves. And then I put a red carpet in here, and then some chests here and barrels and a composter. And this one is storing my enchanted books. So this will be like my enchanted book storage. And that kind of ties in with this one here, which is my enchantment setup. And then in here I have my lapis and then all of the other stuff that I am looking to enchant. And I do have a sword in here, even though I do use axes. And that is because I want to get a looting sword on here, and I can't put looting on an axe. So it needs to be a sword. So that's why I have that sword. And I also do have some netherite stuff now, and I kind of forgot to mention that. I got this netherite axe between episodes, but I got the netherite armor between the intro and then me building this place. So yeah, I do have some netherite armor now. But I use the loom trick here that's supposed to look like empty bookshelves. It looks a little bit better when you have the default bookshelf texture, so I may change the texture of the loom to be a little bit more like spruce wood, because the bookshelf texture that I have on here does look a little bit more like spruce wood, so I may change the loom texture. And then I have some barrels in here, and then I put some spruce trapdoors on top of the bookshelves here. And I think it's looking pretty good. I do want to replace this torch here with some candles, but I'll probably have to do that later because I don't think I have any candles right now. So I'll have to do that later. And then this is like the Fletcher's shop. So I have a Fletcher's table and some barrels and a chest. And I don't know if I'm going to have any storage in here because I don't really use bows that often. I don't know why I don't use bows as much, because they are very good, but I just don't. But anyway, that's basically all of these market stalls. Some of the walls are different textures and combinations of things, and some of them are the same. Like these walls here are pretty much just deep slate stuff, and then a little bit of iron bars mixed in there, and then sometimes some cobblestone on the bottom. And then this one I just use spruce trapdoors. But yeah, that's pretty much it for these market stalls. But unfortunately, I think I am out of time for this episode, so I'm going to have to end it. We did build up this entire canopy here for the marketplace, and we do have a few more market stalls to put in here, and I will try my best to put those in off camera between episodes, but we all kind of know how good I am at doing stuff off camera, so that may not end up happening. But anyway, that is going to be it for this one. So if you did enjoy it, then please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. It's completely free and it helps me out a ton. And if you guys would like to interact with me or my community outside of YouTube, then make sure to join my Discord server linked down in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter, also linked down in the description. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, so as always, don't forget to keep building.